Alright, so today is day 1. Yesterday was the 22nd of March, and we got the internet installed. So today is day 1 of having internet, which means I'll be able to upload videos much quicker for you guys. So I can be even more annoying. I know, it sounds awesome, right? Let's see, what's going on? A lot of stuff's been going on. We have a lot of plans. Our anniversary is coming up on the 21st of June. June 5th, 6th, and 7th, I want to say. We're going to El Paso and to help Justin's brother Mark move to San Antonio. So we're going to drive up to San Antonio Friday morning, like fly out 10 o'clock to go to El Paso for about 3 days. And that way when we get back to San Antonio, we have our truck and we can drive back without having to try to find a ride. Let's see, what else? While we're in El Paso, I will probably be seeing some of my peeps. Shout out to my El Paso friends, letting you know I am coming home. No, actually, not really. I'm just coming to visit, but, I'm sorry, that was weird. I don't know, I've been in kind of a weird, very weird mood right now, but, so how are you guys? Me and Justin did some house cleaning this weekend, and Memorial Day is Monday, and I've been seeing a lot of Welcome Home Soldier videos and stuff online, and it's made me remember a lot of Army brat stuff, and you know, shout out to all the soldiers or family members with people fighting for our freedom, whether it's retired soldiers or currently enlisted or currently deployed overseas. You guys rock. Thank you so much. And you know, if I was as great as you guys, I would have passed me getting into the Army, but sadly I have too much shit wrong with me that they're afraid to give me a gun. Which, you know, it's understandable. You don't want psychopaths in the Army, just in case scenarios go down. I would be, shoot the hostage. No. But for real, you guys fight for our freedom every day, and a lot of people in this small town don't know what that means. Oh God, I'm gonna start crying. Look, my dad was military, and he was a helicopter pilot. And he flew Apache helicopters. I know, right on, big ones, but, you know, get to watch over the ground troops and be there for support and stuff. He was deployed to Iraq when they first started doing that, and you know, I've been one of those kids where I hate my dad, don't get me wrong. You know, me and him are not on good terms at all, but when it comes down to it, I am proud to say that my dad is a soldier. You know, he's retired now. He retired about a year before my mom died. Guesstimating here, but you know, he's a hero in my eyes because he is a soldier. He was a soldier. He's still, you know, he's seen some shit. And as a military child, you know, I moved around every 4 years. I didn't really have many friends. We had the support of our Army base wherever we moved. We had a lot of, you know, things I took for granted, I realize now. Because I was a kid. But I've been one of those kids where you sit at this airport and you hear the plane come in and they make you line up. And you wait for your dad or your mom to get off the plane, and then they line up in front of you. And you haven't seen them in a while. For me, it was a year. And all you get to see is your mom crying or your dad crying, and I know I'm crying right now just remembering it, but then you go up and you get to hug them and you get to touch them and you get to watch your parents kiss again, and it's just, you never get over something like that. My dad was deployed to fight for freedom, and it makes me so proud that he chose to do that. And for all you little fuckers who are like, well, they're just soldiers, they don't need to get paid that much. Fucking football players aren't shit. Soldiers are fighting for your freedom. Football players are there for your entertainment. Freedom is a need. Football is a want. Let me hear anyone overhearing a conversation, talking with someone. I swear I do it every time and it never fails. Someone's talking about how much someone is worth in football, and I'm like, well, you know, our soldiers are starving overseas or whatever. Or whatever the news is for the soldiers this time. You know, they're not getting to sleep. They're not getting food. They're not getting three meals a day. And football players are probably wasting food. You know, it's hard on soldiers to feel like they have no support. And I want you to know that I support the military. I do. I grew up in it. And for people who've never had anyone in it, for people who are ungrateful, if you don't want to stand with them, stand in front of them. Because there's some families who don't get to have their dads come back. Or have their moms come back. Because for some soldiers, they give it. They give it their all. And they get to come back. And there's some soldiers who give it their all. And they don't. They don't get to come back. I had friends whose parents didn't get to come back. I have friends that don't get to come back. So, you know what? Fuck whoever doesn't want to support our military. You want to roll over and play dead? Why don't you just stand there as a fucking human shield? And yes, I am getting emotional over this. Because, like I said, some give it all and they get to come back. Then there's some that just give it all and they don't. They don't get to come back. And no child should have to watch their parents fall for people who are so ungrateful. They are. People are so ungrateful. They take everything for granted. I saw a video on Facebook just the other day. Some fucking kid who was doing bad at school. And she came home and her dad gave her a new phone. And the only thing she could do on the new phone, he took away her iPhone 6, handed her a box. And on this new phone, all she could do was call her mom or call her dad. No texting, no Wi-Fi, no nothing. Because her grades were bad. And you know what she did? You're joking, right? Dad said no. You know what's a joke is your grades. She looked at the phone, she looked at him, saw he was serious, and she fainted. Motherfucking fainted. Because all she could do was talk to her parents if she needed to call someone. Bitch, I didn't get a fucking cell phone until I was like 18. And here you are, a fucking freshman in high school. With an iPhone 6, mind you. Those things are fucking expensive. And you think you just you're entitled to it all. You're not. There's people that work hard to get the shit for you. Your dad works hard to pay the bills. Your mom works hard to pay the bills. And here you are thinking you're entitled to shit. No. You're not. My parents had no problem taking my shit away. And I learned to deal without it. I've been without internet for freaking 3 years. Almost. Yeah. You don't need it. You want it, but you don't need it. And it's fucking retarded. You guys need to grow up. Go camping. Not glorified camping where you bring a camper and shit. Go camping. This Memorial Day, get in touch with America, man. I mean, freaking, okay, Made in America products suck. I'm going to just put it out there right now. I bought towels because I was going to, start buying American. And the towels ripped on the first wash. They got lint everywhere. It wasn't even lint. It was red fuzz because the towels were red, white, and blue. They got red, white, and blue fuzz everywhere, all over my clothes. And they just tore. Paid almost $20 for 4 towels. Actually, it was a little more than that with everything that was said and done. But, yeah, I'm sorry. I can't buy Made in America. I'm not going to say go out and buy Made in America. I am going to say that you're spoiled, America. You are. I'm spoiled too. I'm not going to sit here and justify why we are. But my family has paid the price for freedom. I was lucky enough my dad came back. I hate him. There's been shit that's happened to make our relationship very strained. But I am proud to say I'm his daughter when it comes to my dad fought for freedom. So go out and do something fun this Memorial Day. But remember why you could still do all that shit. Because, like I said, freedom's not free. Someone paid for it. Someone paid for your barbecue. Someone paid for your trip to the beach. Someone paid for your crawfish boil. Someone died fighting so that you could go to the movies, to the mall, go spend money. Someone paid. And you know what? If you know a family who lost a soldier, who has a soldier in the family, Memorial Day is it's like a soldier Day of the Dead. You remember them, you celebrate them. You celebrate what they gave you and did for you. and you help out those who have lost their family, lost those people. And I'm ranting, I'm sorry, I just, when it comes to patriotic stuff, I get really emotional, and I have a lot of heart as far as America's concerned. I do love my country. I do love America. I love the USA, you know. I'm not happy with everything that's gone on. I do think our soldiers need better treatment. And I think football players just need to go to hell. Sorry. I know that's like America's new pastime or whatever, but you know what? It's bad. I read an article, I think last year, that Starbucks has refused to send coffee to soldiers overseas because they do not support them. Well, you know what? For an entire year, I did not drink Starbucks. Nope, they didn't earn my money. I went in and used their Wi-Fi. Oh yeah, I used the shit out of their Wi-Fi for a while. But I was rocking up their bandwidth, their data plan, whatever. But if it's come to the point to where America can't support their own soldiers, why the fuck should they be fighting for us? And I'm going to leave you on this note that I do support soldiers. Every time there's, you know, fundraisers for soldiers, every time there is, you know, like, there was a thing that went on a little while back where it was school supplies for soldiers' kids. Because, you know, soldiers don't make that much. I've been in that situation where I was a soldier kid and I needed a notebook. And the teacher just gave me one. You know, because that's what it's there for. It's there for those who couldn't get it. And let me tell you something. A while back, I wouldn't have been as fortunate as I am. I wouldn't have been able to donate stuff because I was in a very bad position. But I've been more fortunate since then. So when it comes to fundraisers for soldiers and stuff, I give it all. I give it my all. I don't, here's some change that I had in my pocket. It's more like, here's a $20 bill. Here's more than just one thing of school supplies. I give what I can because I've been that kid. And like I said, I'm going to leave you on this note that this Memorial Day, the soldiers do need us. The families need us. Because if they don't know we're here for them, then why the hell would they keep fighting for us? And again, thank you, soldiers, for fighting for our freedom. I really appreciate it. And I'm here for support. This is Jessica Nicole, Podner Kleinhans, signing off.